That's my normal routine.
Mhm. Totally 100% does. Okay, here we are. We're live.
That's my normal routine.
It never fails that if I don't look at it, we wind up with a mic on that shouldn't be. Okay, let's see. And as Astro, oh good. Kelly Mayhem. Um, can you wonder who that is? iPhone. It's missing an unexpected couple of people. Okay, well, here comes everyone. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you. Everybody's kind of logging in, and I just want to apologize for the slightly late start. We have had just a change in some of the technology on my end. So anyway, I will begin. I'm Judge Person. I welcome everybody to court this morning. I'm glad we still have this platform by agreement. If anyone wishes to shift this proceeding and have it in live court, we can do that. But for now, I'll assume folks are going to stick with the convenience of the online meeting. I do want to welcome everyone to the Temple Municipal Court. I was actually watching while people logged in. I have a few people that I'm not clear if I've got them properly identified, but I do have a breakout room for the pretrial docket, and I'm going to go ahead and get that started. Mr. Ryan Matson is the city attorney's representative here. He represents the state of Texas. He doesn't represent anybody present, including myself. Mr. Matson, if you could just take a moment, unmute, and tell everybody, just introduce yourself for folks who don't know you.
Morning, everyone. I'm Ryan Matson. I'm the prosecutor for Temple.
And thank you, sir. I'm going to move you over to a meeting. We're going to just start with Mr. Swain, and the case is the state of Texas versus Christopher Galter. I believe I'm saying that correctly. I don't know. And so give me just a moment to push that over. Mr. Swain, is your mic working?
I believe so, Your Honor, yes.
Yes, it is. Okay, moving you on over to that meeting. And while they're doing that meeting, I want to go ahead and there's a couple of people I wasn't quite sure who they might be, and I want to confirm. A gentleman in a kind of it says Hellfinger on the shirt front, gentleman with brown black hair, short cut. I'm asking you to unmute. You're on an iPhone, and I don't know your name.
Are you talking about me?
No, sir, but thank you. I do have yours. I probably will say it wrong, but Ankun Yu?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
We'll be with you shortly. So I'm not getting a response. Let's see. Also has no glasses, beard-ish. Yes, waving your hair. Can you hear me? Okay, I'll just move on for right now, and I'll come back to that as I see. I have someone named Robert, Chris, and Cody, and it doesn't look like it is any of those folks. I'm not sure who that is. Help me know your name.
Hi, Judge. My name's Kate Pennington. Robert's actually right here.
Okay. Oh, great. Okay, so you're with the Callahan firm.
Yes, ma'am.
And tell me your last name again, Paige.
Kate Pennington, Pennington.
Kate, excuse me, not Paige. Thank
Yeah.
you. Got it. Okay, okay. All right, so we're just kind of cooling our heels, except for I would need to talk to Dana Castro. Dana Castro, are you able to unmute and potentially get on screen? You're meeting with me
Yes, ma'am.
today. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm trying to hang in there.
Okay, well, same. Give me a quick moment to review your file. I need to kind of check and see where we are. Okay, so just kind of a quick rundown, if I could. We have 3 cases. One is a little bit older from 2023. It simply has a balance of 131. We're going to talk about that at a certain point. And then there are 2 new cases. One, they are both dating from August 14th. One is a driving while license invalid. It has fines and costs of $281. I received a guilty plea, a request for payment plan, and then a request to provide insurance. And I want to review that in a moment. I have not accepted that plea just yet. So you have not currently been found guilty. We're looking at whether we're doing that today. And
Okay.
the second case is a no insurance charge. And I did receive a plea of guilty and a request for an extension to provide proof of insurance and also a request for a payment plan. I also received some insurance. It actually is dated August 15th. So it's the date after the stop. Normally, that's not going to get a dismissal under state law. If you would like to talk to the prosecutor about that charge and see if he is willing to work with you on that, you certainly could do that, and we can set that up. Many people do that. It's not unusual. And so we're going to put that on the shelf for just a quick moment and start with the invalid license charge. Let me ask you, have you been able to get your license updated, like into a valid state? You did plead guilty, but I'm curious if your license is up to date.
So I have requested from the state of Texas to review that and see if they reverse it. And I previously moved and I cannot get a hold of anybody to talk to them about that.
Right. Have you been online to figure out what they are claiming?
The only thing that it's stating is that I can request to have it reversed, the suspension reversed. And I've already put in 3 requests and I haven't heard anything from them yet. I can't get anybody on the telephone to speak to them about that.
Okay, you did ask the court for more time. We've had a little bit of time. It's been about a month, a little bit, almost 2 months since the charge. I do know from working with folks that the system that they're dealing with when they try to get that license back is not easy. I'll just put it that way. So I could give you a little more time. We do have some information that is available from their website that we can email to you just as a courtesy. It's available online and I can send that to you. It could be helpful. It's the state's information and from DPS. And they have some steps that they put on there for people to take. It's kind of buried on there. And so I can send that to you. If you would like to delay both of those cases, come back to Zoom talk to the prosecutor about the other case. We can get a status update on the license. No new charges between now and then, and we can just address the financial constraints that you're having on the other charge that's already in a payment plan. We can kind of hit a hard pause on the insurance and license charge since you've requested more time, if you wish to continue to work on those and come back in about, I would say, a month-ish. Is that gonna meet your request?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't have a problem with that as the judge of the court on those guilty pleas. So I will hold off finding you guilty on those charges right now and go ahead and give you that pause. And we'll email the license information available online. I'm just making a note. Somebody's phone buzzing near a microphone. And I'm just making some directions for the clerk, but I would like to ask if we can look at December 9th. Let me see if I have a pretrial available then to talk to the prosecutor. Let me look at that real quickly just to make sure he is. No, let's do December 3rd. Is that a Zoom date? I know I have one date that's off on my schedule and I didn't run that down.
The 10th is the date.
Okay. December 10th. Will that work for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we'll do a conversation. You can meet with the prosecutor. We can put both there. I'm going to email to you a form that will just confirm that you are agreeing to that date. And if you can you print it and sign it and email it back today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's pause for a quick moment. Let's make sure, let's see if I need to. Let me meet with the, just stay right there, Ms. Castro. I want to keep that other docket moving because it's slightly bigger. Mr. Mattson, Mr. Swain, where are we on the Galtier? Is that right? How do you say that?
Golter, Judge, I think.
Okay, Galter.
Mhm.
Case. Where are we on that case? So speaking.
Your Honor, Mr. Swain has an offer to take back to his client. If we could reset to the next Zoom setting, that would be great.
Okay, next Zoom available is 11/12. Will that work?
Yes, Judge.
Yes,
The
Judge.
prosecutor already indicated that was the date, and that's fine in my calendar.
Okay, great. That'll work. Okay, I will approve that and we'll send that out to you, Mr. Swain. Is there anything else that you need to take up with the court?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Mattson, anything else on this matter that we need to take up?
No, Judge.
Okay, then, Mr. Swain, without further request, you're free to go. We'll email that to you. And thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Mr. Mattson, I'm going to move you forward with Attorney Wolf. There are two cases, excuse me. Trevor Dickens is one defendant. Jonathan Berry is the other. And I assume the defendants are not here and that attorney is appearing for them. Am I correct? I don't see either of them, but I've got still a few people to identify. So I just want to check in on that issue.
That's correct, Judge.
Okay, then I'm going to move y'all on over to that meeting and we'll see you shortly. Okay, let's see. Let me just keep things straight here. Okay, Ms. Castro, just back to you. The last time that we had written information from you, you were looking at, there had been some changes to your finances, and this is just right after you got the most recent ticket. So it's dated August 23rd. And it looks like there were some changes to you and your partner or spouse's financial situation. And I don't know, is that still the situation? Have they stayed that way for you?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Our finances are still very, very tight. We're barely making ends meet right now.
Okay, so I'm in a conundrum because you're qualified. I would order community service for the balance that you have left over with the court. Give me a moment. Let me check and see if I have anything else that I can do, because sending you to go do community service means I'm acting like you can drive, and right now I know that you can't. So I don't want to create a contradiction. Give me a moment, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Is all that a fine? I'm sorry, you're busy. Castro. Yeah, no problem. No one's in a rush today, so.
Yeah, it's all fine, left.
Okay, and then you have, let's see. Two small children, correct?
Yes, ma'am. I have a 3-year-old and an 18-month-old.
Okay, and you're working for BISD
Yes, ma'am.
and husband working for Academy?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, y'all are going two different directions every day.
Yes, ma'am.
And then where are the kids when you're at work?
They're in daycare in Belton.
So yeah, I see that you're paying for that too. Okay. All right, I think what I'm gonna do is just delay that part of our hearing until the next hearing, which is gonna be December 10th. And
Okay.
so, that's a reset, so right now you will not be paying on that. And I'll look into my options with you. We'll talk about those options next time, okay? So we're gonna hit a hard reset on everything until you come back. Hopefully, I think you should focus, if the court had its say, okay, you would focus on getting that license. And we'll send you that packet plus that one page that you're gonna sign. If you can get that back to us, that would be great. And we're just gonna hit a hard reset until December 10th here on Zoom, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, do you have any questions right now for me?
No.
Okay, then I'm gonna let you go. And with the thanks of the court, and just look for your email for the packet about the license and the paper to sign to get back to us today.
Yes, ma'am.
You have two jobs, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I do have a real quick question. Jeffrey Leinick, could you let me know, are you here with Brett Richards' law firm or?
Yes, Judge, Law Officer Brett Pritchard appearing today for Christopher Rifus.
No problem. Got it. Okay, I thought that might be the case. So we got you down. Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. And I still have the gentleman on the iPhone, and I still don't know who he is. Hello on the iPhone. Chrisma Johnson, do you happen to be here? Hello?
Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
Sorry, not speaking English.
Se llama, hold on,
Me llamo Jairo Fernández.
Fernandez. You're with Mr. Fernandez? Yaro Fernandez
Sí.
Hispana? Okay. Okay, I got you.
Thank you.
Hold on a moment.
Judge, if you need a little bit of help, I might be able to help with the interpretation.
Just could you let him know that he is, I got him down and he'll meet
Okay.
with the prosecutor. We'll have a translator at that point.
Ok, señor, el juez dice que ella tiene la información que está aquí y gracias por estar aquí y estamos esperando por la fiscal y más luego va a sentar con la fiscal para hablar sobre su caso, ¿ok?
Ok. Pero tengo que permanecer en línea.
Mande,
Tengo que permanecer en línea.
lo siento, mande.
Tengo que permanecer en línea.
¿Quién necesita ir a algún placer?
No,
¿Necesita ir?
no a mi trabajo que entro ahorita, porque yo estoy conectado desde las 8:45 AM, me conecté a las 8:30, pero yo entro ahorita a las 10 al trabajo.
Ah, ok. Yo entiendo, pero yo no puedo predecir cómo mucho tiempo va a estar, ¿ok?
Ok. No,
Okay.
entonces, ok.
Judge, I let him know, and he said that he has to go to work, and I let him know I understand that, but we can't predict how long it's going to take.
It's coming up, but yeah, I understand too.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you for helping. I can do a bunch of reading off of a script, but you sounded much better than I'm sure everybody would probably be offended by how badly I do it.
When now I see David Fernandez was just sitting there letting me do it.
Well, Mr. Eisner was too.
I think the judge thought I was a defendant, so I was going to keep my mouth shut.
Y'all are funny. So, I'll be honest, that's all I have on my docket. So we're just kind of hanging out, folks. Everyone here is here to meet with Mr. Matson. But I do want to see if I have Jorge Benitez. Or sorry, Benitez. Jorge Benitez. I didn't think I saw him. I just wanted to check. I was overly optimistic. Okay. Yeah, so we're all cooling our heels. If y'all don't mind, after this next one, I'm just gonna go grab paperwork, but I'll wait in case they're back quickly because
We're back, Judge.
Oh, I apologize. There, I see Mr. Wolf. Okay. Let's see. Which one are we doing first? The Berry case or the Dickens case?
Your Honor, Mr. Wolf and I had an agreement on Mr. Berry. I'm going to be sending over dismissal paperwork on that.
Okay. All of the whole, oh, it's just the one case.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'll make a note that there'll be a prosecutor dismissal. I anticipate no problem signing it. So that will conclude that one. And then on the Dickens case,
Mr. Wolf has an offer to take back to his client, so if we could get a reset to the next Zoom hearing, that would be appreciated.
okay, November 12th. Will that work for you both?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, then that solves that for now. And is there anything further I need to take up from either of you?
Nothing
No,
from
Your
the
Honor.
judge, Your Honor.
Okay, and then Mr. Wolf, you're free to go whenever you are ready without further request. And I'm actually going to move Mr. Matson in with Ankun Yu. Mr. Yu,
Yes, I'm here.
let me put you're moving into a meeting with the prosecutor, okay?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. All right, I'll be right back. Thank you. Okay. On the no show, Charisma Johnson, we can do a waiver.
Okay.
Well, there's enough information in the file for me to just take it forward. Okay, Mr. Matson, Mr. Yu, let's unmute, and if you could tell me where we are with regard to this matter.
Your Honor, Mr. Yu was wondering about doing defensive driving. I told him that we should come and talk to you about it.
Do you have any opposition since we are not at first appearance?
I do not.
Okay, Mr. Yu, it would appear that without an objection from the state, you are qualified to do so on a plea of guilty or a plea of no contest. Let me ask you if you have, it appears that you have a regular Class C Texas license.
Yes, I have a driver license.
Okay, have you been to a driver safety course in the last 12 months for purposes of gaining a dismissal of a ticket?
No.
Okay, the court costs on the charge are, let me just look those up. No. Are 144. Can you pay that today?
Yes, but how can
Okay, so you can either, I see that you're out of town, yet generally, we can do this online today. I can
Okay.
email the forms to you, but I'll need back the signed forms, a copy of your driver's license, and a copy of your current insurance, plus
Okay.
144. Hang on, the clerk's trying to tell me something.
This driver's license. We have about.
Yeah, so we need the new license because the copy that we currently have is expired.
Yeah, I have a new one.
You do now have a new one?
Yeah.
Okay, yes. So as I was saying, a copy of your current driver's license and your current insurance. Once you send that paperwork back today, you will then go online and you can pay the 144 or call the clerk and they can walk you through that process. That's in lieu of coming to the window. And then you would have up to 90 days, but you don't have to wait that long to complete a driving safety course that's approved for ticket dismissal. We have a handout and also have, a copy of your 3A driving record, and we have a handout for that as well. Is that your intention at this time?
Yes.
Okay, so it all kicks off with, we will email, let's see, you email the license and the insurance, and then we'll email back the paperwork that we need back today. And once you email that to us back today, then you'll get on the phone and pay. with the clerk.
Okay. What email address should I email to?
The one that we sent the notice today for your hearing.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you,
So court online out at templetx.gov.
right.
Gotcha.
We'll work on that with you, and we can stay on the line if you want to make sure that we get you through that. Hit a pause for a moment. Let me move this the attorney forward. Mr. Matson, I'm moving you forward on the Abraham Arjan case with Mr. Fernandez. Mr. Fernandez, I'm assuming your mic is still working, and let's get you moved over.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Okay, so Mr. Yu, I have what's called an interim judgment that I sign, and it basically grants you kind of back to where you would have been had you done this at the beginning. So we're just gonna say that today you are gonna provide proof of the license current and proof of insurance and pay the 144. And then you will have up to 90 days to send back your course completion certificate and your driving record, proper certificate, proper record. And then the court at that time would dismiss the charge and waive the remaining balance.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. We're going to email everything over to you. We're looking for your email too. As soon as you have emailed back that, the sign up paperwork, then we know you're safe to either pay online or call the clerk and pay there. It's basically the same difference. But we'll
Okay.
know it's set up in the system properly so that you don't wind up with an inadvertent conviction, which we would fix, but it's a lot more paperwork for us.
Okay.
So,
Thank
yeah, send that on over anytime you can. You're welcome to stay online till we get this done, or you can hang up what do you think?
I probably stay here, but turn off the camera.
Okay. We'll just give me a wave when you've have you sent the license and insurance?
Oh, no, not yet. I still need to get
Okay,
a scan version of the
Sure.
insurance.
okay. Why don't I let you go on mute to do that? And you can actually hit me with a chat note that you've sent it. And that
Okay,
way I
thank
know
you.
to go look for it in the system. Okay.
I'll do, Judge.
All right. Thank you. Okay. Let's see, Mr. Fernandez. Sean. And we have Ms. McMahon. That's- show. I'm moving Mr. Fernandez back over. There we go. Okay, let's check in on the Arjan case. Mr. Matt,
Your Honor, due to other pending cases with Mr. Arjan, I was hoping we could reset this a bit further out so that Mr. Fernandez has time to work on those first.
right,
Is there any chance we could look into January?
let me check. Probably. Are we looking at Zoom or a live court date?
I'm fine with Zoom, Your Honor. If Mr. Fernandez has a preference, whatever he would
Yeah.
prefer is fine.
Zoom is fine with me, Your Honor.
Okay. Is the 7th or the 14th a Zoom of January?
Sorry, Your Honor, could you say that one more time?
I'm just checking with the clerk.
Oh,
Okay, the 14th of January is a Zoom date. Can we do that?
yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Fernandez will send that pretrial setting form to the email that we used to set up this meeting. Will that work for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then unless you have anything further to take up with the court, and it doesn't look like you have anything else pending at this time, I'll let you go.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
And you too. Ms. McMahon, you are here on the Gillespie case, and I would move you over to that meeting.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, Mr. Matson and Ms. McMahon, let's check in on the William Gillespie cases.
So, Your Honor, it sounds like Mr. Gillespie had attempted to send his Omni fee payments to the court, and he sent them to the wrong address. And he spoke with a clerk this morning, got the correct address, and has sent the payment to that correct address. So we're just waiting on that to arrive. Is there any chance that we could give Ms. McMahon a reset to allow that mail to come through?
Yes, I believe they pay those. Don't they pay those to the Omni base?
No, they came to us.
They pay them to us. Okay. Yeah, that's not a problem. Let's see. Once we receive them though, then we do the hold release. That takes a minute with DPS. We have not done that release yet. Is that right? Okay. Right, got it. Okay. Just checking in. Okay, I'm looking then a little bit further out than my next available because we need to give it a little bit of time to clear. And it won't be clear by next week, or the week after, which is what we have. So let me do a quick check on this. I have November 12th.
Let me take a quick look. November 12th. We do have a trial and a handful of other cases that morning, so I don't think I'm going to have an attorney available that morning. If you can give me one other option.
How about the 26th of November?
November 26th. Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Is that a Zoom date? Let me check in with the clerk.
Okay.
I have
Wait,
the,
hold on.
yeah, there's a little bit
I'm
of a,
looking at the 12th, the 26th, and then December 10th.
December 10th.
December 10th. Yeah, that should be fine. And then even better would be if I think we can get it all resolved beforehand anyway. So December 10th is good.
I'll set it there. If I have enough paperwork to remove it from the docket, I will.
Sure.
Okay. All right. I've handed that off to the clerk. We'll be looking for that Omni payment. And
Okay.
I'm gonna let you go unless you have anything further, Ms. McMahon.
No,
And-
that's it.
Okay, then you're good to go. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Thank you. And Mr. Gu, I see you. We'll be looking for that now. He has sent in his, we can probably just go ahead. Okay, Mr. Mattson, let me move you forward though with the attorney from the Callahan Law Firm. Pennington. All right. Okay, and so I will move you both into that meeting. Okay, Mr. Yu, we have everything that we need to go ahead and do payment. And so you're free to either call the clerk. Yeah, that's probably best because if you go online, there could be confusion. The price will be the same.
Okay. So would you email me the phone number of the clock?
Yes, what is that number? I'm gonna text it to you.
Okay.
I know, I don't know why I don't remember it. I used to have it right here, but
298-5687.
687. Okay. All right, I've sent that to you so you can have that. Okay.
Okay. So I
You-
will call clock to make a payment and maybe I take online course by myself later after completion. I send the certificate back. Maybe
Right.
through email as well. Same email address.
Okay. Let them know that you're calling to make the payment for your driving safety course. They'll pull up your file and all the notes are in there.
Okay.
And then I think we're looking for a paperback from you. Is that right?
Oh, okay.
Once
Gotcha.
payments,
Mhm.
they will email him.
Okay. Once they get payment out front at the clerk's desk, that's who you're calling. Then they'll send that final paperwork to you that you sign in return. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Then you're good to hang up because you want to talk to them now. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Mattson, I know that you were talking with Ms. Pennington. Let me see where y'all are regarding the Kafudi case.
Your Honor, my understanding is that the Callahan firm is trying to withdraw in these cases.
Oh, that's right. I see that now. Okay. So normally the motions to withdraw, do certify the last address that you have for your client. That was my hang up. Can we get that from you today? Back,
Yes, we will send that to you.
can you just maybe amend your motion to withdraw?
Mhm.
And I can consider it then.
Okay,
And
great.
we conferred with Mr. Mattson, so we don't have to take that step. But I need to know what you have as far as how I try to now reach this person.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just gonna make a note that you're supplementing. To get address of the defendant for the court. That's a statutory requirement. And once we have that, I'll re-look at it. If I can sign it, I will. If I need to take it back up, I'll set it again, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
And thank you. You're good to go.
Have a good rest of your day.
And thank you, you too. Terry Atis, am I saying that wrongly? A or
Okay, it's I usually just say eights, but it's Atesh.
Atesh. Okay, we'll try. And I'm gonna move you over, I think you've seen it, to that meeting with Mr. Mattson.
Okay.
Okay, here are the forms for the Johnson case. Everything that. I'll be right with you. Okay. So on the, oh, let me get Miss Atis back. Atesh. Morning. Okay, she hung up. She might come back on. Mr. Matson, if she does, is there anything that you're able to say to me about it? Oh, there she is. It moved her over more slowly. Let's check in.
Your Honor, if we could reset this to give Ms. Atesh time to submit some paperwork, that'd be great.
Great. How long do we need?
Next available Zoom date is fine.
My next available is November 12th. Okay,
Yeah, that should work. I can send everything over right now.
okay. If I get what I need to take it off the docket, I will, but always call and check the day before and make sure that it's off if you think it's off, okay?
Okay, let me just make sure I have that phone number. Can I have that phone number?
Yes. It'll be on your email, but it is 298-5687.
687. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to move Mr. Alcozer over to the meeting with Mr. Matson. Mr. Alcozer, is your audio working? Hello? Oops, your audio, let's unmute. Try again. Are you there?
I am, Judge.
Perfect. I'll move you over to that meeting with the prosecutor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Should I drop off the,
Are you bringing paperwork over to the court for Mr. Matson?
yeah, I'm just gonna email it.
That's fine. You can use the email that we
Okay.
used to set up the meeting. It's great.
Okay.
If we've got your name in the memo. It helps. And we'll route it into that
Okay.
file and, you know, he can look at that.
Okay, so I can exit now, exit the
You
meeting?
may. Thank you for asking. Yes, you may.
Okay, thank you
Have a
so
good,
much.
have a
Okay,
good day. Thank you.
you too, thanks.
Right. We're getting close. I know folks feel like they've been waiting. We've only been an hour though. We'll get everybody seen. Okay, let's see, where was I? Yes, I'm moving Mr. Alcozer over. Thank you for letting me know. There we go. Teresa Chard. Okay. This is a single charge of unsafe backing and the accusation date August 7th. If we can check in, where are we on this matter?
Your Honor, Mr. Alcazar has sent in a motion for discovery, so if we could reset to give him time to receive that and review it before we have a discussion, that'd be great.
Okay, in looking at the motion, did either of you, I mean, excuse me, Mr. Mattson, were there any objections to any of the requests? I can take them one by one.
No, Your Honor, the only ones that I don't think we'll have anything for are items 12. There's no expert witnesses to be called in this case.
Okay. In other words, you're not against it. It's just that you don't have such a witness.
Correct. All the documentation that will be provided to Mr. Alcozer will be everything we have that's responsive to this case.
Why don't we do this? We can take up the matter if there are any objections later. I am assuming there probably are not, but why don't you review what you pull? And if you are lodging any objections, we can take that up at the next meeting. That way you have an opportunity to respond in writing if you need to, Mr. Mattson. It sounds smooth and easy, and that might just be what it is. So we'll see if that's the case. And if not, we'll take it up then, okay?
That sounds great, Your Honor.
Does the state need longer than November 12th to respond to those requests?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Alcozer, is that a good date for you? Will that date work for you?
It is, Judge.
Okay, I'm just gonna reset with discovery to the 11/12 date. If y'all aren't opposed, we'll stay on the Zoom medium for now and come on into court if we need to, but we probably don't need to. And it's convenient for y'all at this time. Does that work for you both?
It does, Judge.
It does, Your Honor.
Okay, then with the thanks of the court, we'll email the reset to you. Generally speaking, the prosecution emails the discovery that's available, that method to you, but you'll want to look for that because there's an expiration date on pulling it, picking it up that our IT department requires that they do. So I've heard. So don't miss the pickup window. I think it's a week or so, but something like that. Do I have that correctly identified, Mr. Mattson?
I believe that the OneDrive link is good for 30 days.
Ah, excellent. Okay. I've had some attorneys just not pick it up. So it'll be there like a link and you go basically pick it up. Okay. All right. So that'll happen. And well, I guess what I'm saying is that will happen before the next meeting. And that way you have a chance to look at it and we can take up any issues that either of you have at the next meeting.
Thank you, Judge.
Very good. You're good to go unless you have anything further for the court.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Leineck, I'm going to move you over to that meeting with Mr. Mattson.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you. I hate when I have a pattern of putting something in one place and then I decide it's better in another.
And you,
And then I keep looking at the other place.
and then like, what if they actually change that?
Yeah, what was I thinking?
Updated.
Okay, thank you. Is that the address that we have on file? Okay. He needs to be summoned to call. No, the attorney is officially off the case. And they can have a copy of that withdrawal grant. And then everything from now on is just to that person. Okay. Let's go ahead and take up the matter regarding defendant Christopher Rifus or Refus. Mr. Mattson, Mr. Linnet.
Your Honor, there is an offer on the table as well as discovery that needs to be reviewed. So if you could get a reset date, that'd be great.
Okay, let's look at Zoom if that's still acceptable to you both for November 12th.
That works for me.
Works for
Okay,
me as well, Your Honor.
great. All right, then we will send that reset link to the email that we used for today. And Mr. Linnick, do you have any further questions or concerns?
No, Judge, I think that takes care of everything for today. Appreciate it.
Thank you. You're good to go whenever you choose to hang up.
Thank you, Judge.
And attorney for Ashley Williams, can you get on screen? And unmute. Okay, thank you. Hi, I'm going to move you over to that meeting with the prosecutor, Mr. Mattson.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Okay, let's take up the issue, or I'm sorry, the single case allegation of speeding on Ashley Williams. And where are we?
Your Honor, there is an offer on the table. If we could get a reset date so that offer can be conveyed to the client, that'd be great.
Okay, can we go with Zoom?
We can, Your
Yes,
Honor.
Your Honor.
Is November 12th appropriate? Works for you both?
It does.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, we will email that to you, attorney, and we will see you soon.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
You're good to withdraw. Or, I'm sorry, you're good to go.
Thank you. Have a good one.
And thank you. Mr. Matson, we have Mr. Hernandez Espana, and he is probably at his job site. He's been on the case or on the meeting, but I'm trying to get him back onto, you'll need a translator. Un momento, señor, por favor. And there he goes. This is Jessica Rangel. It's a waiver. She's got metastatic breast cancer. Want to talk to you. Mhm. No, and he's due a warrant for non-payment, non-show. everything, so I think it's probably just time to make sure that we have his fingerprints on these cases. It might be good just to, like, the next Zoom court date, have him go get in and find him with maybe another team member, and then he can wait till we're done, and then or he can just go to county. Parker can fingerprint him right here too. Parker can fingerprint him right here as well. Yeah, he does. He doesn't have the same stuff, but he has, if there's a kit that he's allowed to utilize. That's something that we checked in about early on with this whole thing.
You put in service for that last time. What do you want?
Oh, the one he's with? They are getting food stamps, so I think I have to, even though it shows that they could make payments. So the answer is yes. Oh, wrong person. Holy heck. Sorry. Um, Um, not without knowing more, because right now it shows him 1,500 in the plus, but he didn't list rent. He listed maybe a girlfriend. He says he rents, but he didn't put an amount.
Also be able to find it all attached for the news listeners.
He is allowed to do a reduction by recommendation. That's, I would accept him. A cut.
Since it's trying to explain all the options.
I'm sure it's a long struggle.
Yeah.
Isn't it weird? I can't believe it's still
I like-
71.
you're setting out in November. I'm like, why are you setting so far out?
It's not. Isn't that weird? Excuse me. Hmm.
Judge, I have the translator and I have the defendant on the phone. It was
Great.
really difficult for her to hear him through the computer, so I had her call him and add him to the line. I'm going to transfer her to your phone,
Okay.
and I'm hoping that he stays on. If not, I have his phone number.
Okay.
I can give it to Aaron so that you can give it to the translator to add him back.
Okay. He's here.
Okay. I'm going to transfer her to you right now. Okay, ma'am, I'm transferring you now.
Okay.
Are you able to hear us?
I can hear you.
Great. Okay, let me turn things up as loud as I can. Okay, so thank you very much for helping, and let's see if we can make this work. I'm going to ask the prosecutor to just kind of tell me what's going on first.
Mhm.
Judge, I'm going to be requesting that you or recommending that you reduce the fine of this defendant, and then he would like to get set up on a payment plan.
Okay,
Once that has been done.
okay. What is the request to reduce the amount?
Right now, the fine is set at $500. I would request it to be reduced to $150.
Okay. And have you talked with him about an amount he could pay and when, or should I engage that discussion?
I have not spoken about that with him yet.
Okay. Mr. Fernandez Espana, good morning.
Señor
Okay.
Fernández Espana, ¿lo escucha? Buenos días.
Are you able to hear the translator?
Señor, ¿puede escuchar al traductor? Sí.
Okay.
Yes.
And so my question then is he aware that the request, the agreement appears to be that he's pleading no contest and we're doing a reduction of the fine and then we're looking at a payment plan?
Muy bien, señor. Mi pregunta sería si usted está al tanto de la solicitud en la cual usted no está oponiéndose. La idea sería reducir la multa y hacer un plan de pago.
Okay.
Okay. I have looked at his financial situation and he's working. Is he able to pay $25 a month?
Estoy revisando su situación financiera. Veo que usted está trabajando. ¿Usted puede pagar $25 al mes?
Sí.
Okay.
Yes.
And what's a good day to do that for him? The beginning, middle, or end of the month?
Bien. ¿Y cuándo le quedaría bien para hacer esto? ¿Al principio, mediados o finales del mes?
Mediados.
Middle of the month.
Okay. Can he do that first payment on October 15th?
¿Puede hacer el
O
primer
podría-
pago el 15 de octubre?
Sí, o podría hacerlo ahorita mismo también.
Yes, so I can do it right now as well.
Okay. Is he at the court?
¿Usted está en tribunal ahora?
¿Cómo es que en tribunal?
What do you mean by the court?
Is he here? I don't know where he is, and I thought he was going to work, so.
No sé dónde está usted, si usted está acá en la corte o si está yéndose al trabajo.
No, estoy ahorita aquí en pediatra, que estoy viendo a mi niño pediatra.
No, right now I'm going to the pediatrician's office to take my child.
Okay. Next, a week from today is our date, and he can come in then and do payment and do signature.
Bueno, una semana desde el día de hoy sería la fecha del pago. Usted puede venir a realizar el pago y firmar.
Ah, y se haría el pago personalmente ahí en la oficina de Temple.
Okay, so I would have to go personally and make the payment in the office of Temple.
I do need a signature unless he can get that signature to me. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just seeing that he's in California. Is he in California?
¿Usted está en California?
No, ya ahorita yo estoy acá en Austin, Texas.
No, I'm in Austin, Texas right now.
Okay. Does the email that we used for today's meeting link work for him?
¿El correo electrónico que usamos el día de hoy para enviarle el enlace de la reunión funciona?
Sí.
Okay, we'll send the papers there. And he can sign them and return them to us today or tomorrow. And then he can pay. Okay.
Pero a mí no me enviaron ningún enlace por correo electrónico. Yo estaba al tanto por la hoja y por lo que yo fui a averiguar allá a la oficina.
They haven't sent me any links through email. I was just waiting for the paperwork.
Well, how did he get on this meeting today if he didn't use the link to the meeting?
¿Cómo entró usted a la reunión si no tenía el enlace?
Porque yo descargué la aplicación y me pusieron, yo tengo una hoja en donde me pusieron el código y todo de una vez para yo poder ingresar. O sea, desde el día que yo me presenté a la corte, porque yo fui a la corte, pues yo fui a averiguar allá directamente a la oficina. Entonces me preguntaron que si quería hacer con un juez para apelar. Y me dieron esa hoja y la muchacha me explicó que tenía que descargar la página e ingresar ese link. Y me dio un código como un número de teléfono para ingresarlo para poder entrar a la sala.
I downloaded an app and they gave me a paper with the code. I had gone to the court's office and they said that if I wanted to appeal with the judge, they would give me a paper with a code, like a phone number, and I had to put it in the app.
Okay, so he doesn't have email for us to use?
Bien, ¿no tiene entonces un correo electrónico para que usemos?
Sí, yo tengo ese mismo correo electrónico, o sea, yo tengo mi correo electrónico, si es es fernandez@javier1@gmail.com.
Yes, I do have an email address. This is the interpreter. If I could ask for a repetition, I can get that email address for you.
Great.
Muy bien, dígame, señor, su correo electrónico de una forma que lo podamos entender, por favor.
Fernández, Jairo Javier, 1@gmail.com.
It's Fernandez Jairo Javier 1@gmail.com.
Okay, that's what we have. We've been using it.
Sí, eso es lo que tenemos y lo que hemos estado usando.
Sí, sí, o sea, pero hoy a mí no me enviaron un enlace, no me enviaron nada, perdón, no me la dirección. Yo sé porque yo estoy atento a eso, pues, ¿me entiendes?
Okay, yeah, it's just that today I didn't receive any messages or links because I've been on top of that.
Yeah, we would have sent it back when he signed up for the meeting. Not today. We would have used it. We would have sent it several days back, if not weeks. My real question, and I'm just gonna go back to my question, can I email him his paperwork so that he can sign it and get it back to us so that he doesn't have to drive here?
Sí, lo hubiésemos mandado hace unos días, no hoy, pero la pregunta vendría a ser si le podemos mandar por correo electrónico los papeles, así usted los firma y lo vuelve a traer, así no tiene que manejar y venir hasta acá.
Sí, ok, o sea, usted me lo envía por correo y yo lo firmo y se los vuelvo a enviar.
Okay, yeah, so you would send it through email, I just sign it and send it back?
Yes.
Sí.
¿Y cómo realizaría el pago por él mismo?
And how do I pay?
He can call a clerk or he can go online and make payment.
Usted puede llamar a la oficina o puede realizar el pago en línea.
Ok, en línea me parece perfecto.
Okay, online sounds good.
Okay. We will send that information to him here shortly.
Muy bien, le vamos a estar enviando la información a la brevedad.
Ok, sí me podría por lo menos para realizar el primer pago y los detalles por correo electrónico.
Okay, and would you guys be able to send me all the information and the details of the payment in that email as well?
He'll have a payment plan that he is signing and saying he will do. And, included, there'll be information for how to make payment.
Va a tener el plan de pago que usted tiene que firmar, que le va a explicar cómo hacerlo y tendrá también la información del pago.
Ok. Se queda atento entonces, gracias.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Does he have any further questions?
¿Alguna otra pregunta?
No, por los momentos no, gracias.
No, for now.
La multa no va a quedar en los mismos 650 o si va a disminuir algo.
Is the fine still going to be 650 or is it going to be reduced?
No, as we talked about a moment ago, the reduction of the fine is to 150. There are costs. So the total, I'll have it in a moment.
It was,
$299.
yes.
The total comes to $299.
No, como hablamos hace poco, la multa se va a reducir a 150. Si hay unos costos adicionales a tenerse en cuenta, entonces el total sería 299.
Y si, por ejemplo yo trabajo y me sacrifico y le pago los 150 de una vez, por decir que la semana que viene.
And if I sacrifice myself in work and I pay the 150 next week?
Well, the total is $299. He can pay early or stay on the schedule, whichever works best for him.
El total sería 299. Lo puede pagar antes o puede pagarlo a la fecha, como a usted le parezca mejor.
Ok, o podría realizar dos pagos, un de 150 y otro de 150.
Okay, I can make two payments of 150.
Okay, nothing that he's signing today will change that. He can do that if he wants.
Bueno, nada de lo que firma al día de hoy cambiará eso, así que usted lo puede hacer si quiere hacerlo.
Ok, muchísimas gracias. Espero la
Okay,
información.
thank you.
Ms. Translator, thank you for your time today.
All right, of course. Thank you, ma'am. Have a nice day.
Let Mr. Fernandez know that we'll be hanging up now.
All right. Muy bien, señor. De ese modo finalizaríamos con la llamada. Buen día.
Feliz día, gracias.
Thank
Have a
you.
nice day. Thank you.
Okay.